totally not 100% forgot to not keep my headphones on my ears because it totally doesn't rape my ears in any way or form at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright. Are you laughing at me?
A little bit.
Bastard. This man's laughing at me.
I mean, you laugh at me for stupid shit that I do, so I vote no. That what
true.
you just did was totally different. Now it just feels like a dick.
I'm being sarcastic.
I know.
This man is being a monster. Alright, let's see what our boss is. Because I realize I have 40 damage. The gang. This thing is gonna die instantly. Or not. Because I'm not hitting the right ones. There we go. Yes, perish. Thank you. And of course, I get dark wings and I get the ability. So I basically, devil wings. The ability to fly and you have an extra life. Yay! Thank fucking god I get the ability to fly again at least. That's the ooh. Okay. Just gonna let them kill themselves. I don't know why I let my enemies commit suicide, but I do. I guess it's better to let them commit suicide than pull a Thanos and do it yourself. That's an actual thing I just said. Holy shit. The fact that that was an actual thing I just said. It's astounding I'm still alive. I have a feeling like someone would have killed me just for that. Bomb mask? The person... No, I'm not about to kill myself. Jesus. I talk about suicide and the game gave me the bomb mask where it basically allows me to explode myself and self-destruct. Hello? Fade, are you there? Uh-oh. I think we had a hearing error. Are we capable of having Fade hear us now, or vice versa?
Alright, yeah, there you go.
Okay, so the funny thing about this whole suicide Thanos thing, when I went to the shop, the game gave me the bomb mask, which the player explodes. Self-destruction. The game, like what Brett said, the game is so much better with Kinect. The game wants me to do exactly what I just said.
That's fucked up, but it's funny at the same time.
It's funny because it's like the game knows or something. It's like, you want to talk about suicide? Well, here you go. It's like, alright. Fair enough.
I bet you it's a clue to something else, but no, it's not nuts, no. Anything I say probably will not be anyway good.
I mean, it's not as if I'm ever gonna get like, what is it? Monetized anyway, so what do you gonna say?
Monetized next 5 videos you upload. Imagine.
Yeah, somehow I get like 1K views and I get like 1,000 subscribers. It's like, alright.
Yep.
Totally, bro. That'll literally never happen. This is basically just
kind of crazy though.
This is basically just that little channel that I just have for random shit. Like, it literally means nothing in the grand scheme of things, I guess. Like, it feels good to at least do some form of weird recording that I could just listen to at a later time, you know? And just play back for whatever reason. But if it does end up getting some leeway, some actual some actual, like, things, I don't know, I'm getting a lot of use items. I don't like the fact that I'm getting a lot of use items for my coins. It gets a lot of attention. It'd be cool, but, like, it's not like I have the full-on idea for me to do or I guess for me to actually have such a thing to be like my end goal or my main job, you know?
Yeah.
Even
It's just more of a.
it's like a hobby, more or less.
Yeah.
Like I enjoy doing it. I enjoy having it up. I enjoy doing it like before, but it's not like I live off of it. It's not like it's something I want to live off of or anything grand.
I mean, it'd be cool, but
Yeah, it's just cool, but it's nothing grand. It's like an end. It's nothing like an end goal for me. God, I've made a grave mistake. I have a thing called dark lenses, and now the rooms are always dark.
that's not great.
Yep, but I don't know how much damage I do. I think I only do I only do 43 damage. Yeah, fuck that. As soon as I can, I'm going to get rid of this item, which is like right now. Yeah, no, fuck that, bro.
Sorry.
I'm trying to do
right now.
Yeah, because I'm trying to record a video here. I apologize. I'm not trying to go for an all dark run, unless someone wants to actually see nothing but darkness, which is kind of depressing when you think about it.
Yeah, you think about it a little bit more. It just sounds depressing.
Oh,
It doesn't even sound cool.
Oh, I got a dot item, so that means I'm gonna be holding this to get a new character, I guess. Yay! God, that sounded horrible. My throat. Why did I just hear a cat?
That sounds nice.
Why did I just hear a cat? God damn it. I lose my mind, dude. Alright. So I have 10 coins. But I need more coins for this to be relevant. Ah, yes, it's you. Huh? Oh, I hate fucking slimes, dude. Particularly, bone slimes. Not bone slimes, the shield slimes. What they're able to doing is basically protecting other slimes with their barrier shield, which transfers damage over to other slimes. So if you're not killing the main slime that's protecting all the rest of them, I guess I would say, or exchanging damage to others, it makes things very difficult. Unless you have a lot of damage, then you can just exchange all that damage throughout the entire room via that being a siphon of that, or a conduit, and blow up the entire room with just unnecessary amounts of damage. Okay, mother. I can hear my mom suddenly screaming from the abyss. Didn't know I locked her in a basement. I didn't even know I had a basement. Hilarious. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, because you have never heard a man talk about a basement, so.
Yeah, it's like I'm living in Louisiana.
Just somehow out of nowhere.
It's like, yeah, I have a basement.
Goddamn basement out of his ass, you know. Man. Unless he does that, I don't know when that happened.
Pulls an entire basement out his rectum.
Oh, that sounds painful.
That's not even physically Oh, I have bigger bombs.
It's not supposed to be
Holy
possible.
shit. The blast radius for these bombs. But also, yeah, that's no, that's not how this works. It's not all how this works. Should I end this run early, or should I try to go as far as I can?
I mean, depending on how long you want the video. If you want the video to be the longest thing, you know. We're saying, stretch it out. Or,
Stretch it out.
You want it to be stretch it out. Imagine.
I didn't know I had the ability to make it become a gaper, Jesus.
trying to fit your whole entire head into it, dog. If you can't fit your head, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not talking about your third leg. I'm talking about your actual physical head. That is terrifying. I just thought about it.
That is going into the video. Holy shit! Why is that going into the video? It's just like
It's up an editor, so I need you to edit this out. I need you to bleep all of that.
I just call in Adrian to be like, hey, so I know I don't ask you for much, but can you like fucking edit this video? You know?
Like, it's like literally the only video I'll actually ever let you edit. Like, we're not let you, but ask to edit.
Yeah, like
that's not. I don't want that in my video.
I don't want people.
It's not the fact that it's like it's bad. It's just, I don't feel comfortable with it.
It's like children might come across this because they may like Slime King's Tower and they may hear this an hour into the video and be like,
and they're gonna be like, and they're like, Mom, what is this? What is a gamer?
what is a gamer?
No, if a kid ever says that, and cause like kids don't really know, whenever they say stuff, they don't know what it means all the time. So like they just say shit because they're just sometimes interested.
So dumb. I had to kill the Slime King again. Nice. Because I went and saved myself and to get everything else in the place and then not to kill him again, which is honestly not hard because I am unnecessarily strong in this game. Yay! Now it's on to Pi. I've beaten the Slime King once and now he's went further into his castle, so now I must push onwards to obliterate him again because he sucks. Oh wait, forgot I have extra bomb range. I gotta make him my bitch. Yeah, so okay, so speaking of making him my bitch, there's an interesting thing about this game. If you kill an enemy 5 times, that being a normal enemy or a boss, not 5, 10 times, then you can turn it into a minion, which you can upgrade via using coins, which ironically enough, coins transfers. If you have any spare coins when you die, they transfer into a universal currency that you can access in other runs if there's a piggy bank available. They can use those coins to upgrade or unlock said minions and use them in your day-to-day runs. I don't know what the best ones are, but I know for one, I have a feeling that some of them are absolutely unnecessary and retarded. Ow.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But it basically any enemy that you have fought, you can make your pet. So if you want, you can make the final boss of the game your bitch.
Oh, the final boss of the game. Just like, come here, bitch.
It's like, let me kill you 10 times and then make you my slave.
Yeah. That's basically what you're saying.
It's the fact that I say specifically my slave with the context of what I am is just...
What you are just makes
not
that...
friendly. It's not,
I don't know if that makes that worse or good, but
it's just not friendly, bro. Even if I'm like technically black, it's just not family friendly, bro. It's just not.
It's really not. You want to get monetized, demonetization right there.
But then again, you gotta think about it. The fact that Tier Grace, aka Brett, is monetized with him literally showing images of quote unquote, and I will put in hard quotes, cute penises, or cute male genitalia. It's honestly, I think me being monetized is a less unlikely than others.
Look at the motor. This is Comcast.
It's in the living room.
Come show me.
It's in the living room.
Come help me.
Damn.
I guess I'll be back. Cause
Okay. 'Cause people like take up other people's time, extra shite instead of looking.
I don't know what a
themselves.
modem is. I'm playing online. I'll be back.
Alright. What was the other item even do? What did the other item do? Nope. Yeah, that's weird. I'm sorry, is there a void where only damage ups can appear? Instead of health ups? Have I reached the void level where only damage ups can appear, aka hell damage? I didn't know that was the case. And if it isn't, and I'm just retarded, then, awkward goes to me. Myself. Find a secret cave. Armed with fire. Shoot the whoop. Nope. Shoots a small fire in front of you. Oh, that's so fucking cool. It's the first time I ever got this item, actually. And I don't know if this is...
Alright.
Oh, welcome back. So I just got a...
Hopefully I'm... And then just say hopefully I'm back. I'm sure.
Hopefully I'm officially back and not dealing with any more extra shit. He would say. So I got a new item. Or I got an item I've never experienced before, known as Blue R Fire, which shoots a small fire in front of you, which is blue, so it kind of feels like as if it's a Hadouken. Like Ryu.
Yeah, it feels like it, like... It may not be, but it just feels like it.
Yeah, it looks like a blue Hadouken. A blue Hadouken. The Hadoukens was always blue. From what I remember, at least.
Yeah.
Oh, it's penetrative. It penetrates. Oh, okay. That's fine. That doesn't seem broken at all. I don't even know. No, that's fine. I'll accept that. Also, I think I'm in a thing I like to call power void, basically hell power. Basically, instead of like how you breakfast Binding of Isaac whenever you get only breakfast items, I think I did the same for unfortunately this game, and I only now have hell power spawning, which is more damage instead of more health, which is obviously tremendously better. But just the fact that I'm getting that is just kind of like, yeah, okay, you know, kind of experience. So that means I can't get any more unique items, it feels like. But yet I still am getting more unique items, so I don't know what's happening. This music is way too good. I'm like this is on autoplay at this point, right? And this is a very
it's still good.
It's still good. Like I don't know how I'm getting or how we're getting this kind of luck where this music just stays good. But I'm kind of happy I am getting this kind of luck, because it's better to get luck where the music is good compared to the music being bad, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm a rat now. I'm rat size. But at least I'm able to basically dodge anything that comes near me now. What the hell are you? Increase damage by 1. Oh, thank god. Mage Soul. Not anything retarded. Thank gosh. Oh, that was the time slime that hit me. Okay. Obtain 4 damage, 4 hurts, plus the special runes become normal. Shit. The last item of this run. Actually, no. That's right. No, I'm good with just boss rushing the rest of this. I feel like I have enough damage to survive.
It's like, yeah. Nah, it's like, but yeah, your boy got it. You know, he's gonna make it.
So what I have 57 damage, And the enemies are dropping a lot of items for some odd reason, so I don't really need item rooms. The enemies are my item rooms.
Basically.
Yeah. So what I have, like 57 damage. Whenever enemies die, they drop a fire that basically is like quadruple the damage. So like the fire does like what 200 and something. Whenever bombs explode, they spawn rockets, which is double my damage, or triple maybe, which is even more retarded.
Really is.
As far as that goes. No. So yeah, no, I'm pretty dead set on thinking that was the right choice to pick up the last item, or last item I'll ever need item, because it really honestly is a good decent amount of damage. I think it gave me a lot of damage. I think, unless it only gave me, how much damage did it actually give me? 10 damage, yeah. Okay, so 10 damage, 4 health, and increased coincidence? Is coincidence luck? Is that even how you spell coincidence? It's probably not coincidence. I'll look it up whenever I'm obviously done with the recording. And special runes become normal, which obviously is the whole point of the item. The whole point of the item is, you don't have any more special runes, but you become basically this all-powerful being, so, you know. Well, not all-powerful being, but by the end of it, you should
but
be...
you become pretty broken.
Strong, yeah, you become stronger. You basically have enough strength, enough base strength, to hopefully complete whatever task you're trying to do. That'd be obviously complete the game, or just do whatever. Or just survive, which it gives you a good bit of hearts, which is what I needed anyway. Plus 4 hearts is a pretty good amount of hearts. Now it's time for us to take a little break. Okay, we're back. About to go back. Gotta go to the boss. Gotta go see who that is and fight said boss, and hopefully move on to the. Actually, I don't know how many stages it is on the second phase of the game. Because there's technically 3 phases. There's the Slime King, then the Slime King again, but without the crown. Then I think the final stage is not really the Slime King, but something else entirely. But I'm not too sure, actually. What the fuck is this? Is this a boss rush thing? Oh, Jesus. He's pumping out bosses like as if they're fucking things to give birth to or something. Actually, they're probably
pumping them out like base enemies, dog.
Yeah, there is a floor where literally you do fight only bosses, kind of like the chest or the dark room in Binding of Isaac, ironically enough. We start talking about the Fade Zone teams. Like, I'm sorry, there's a sports team known as the Fade Zone.
Maybe, you never know. Maybe come a thing.
I know, right?
Never know. Sorry, you know. It'd be for every competitive game out there. They gave a CS:GO. Just never know, man.
I'm gonna have an eyebrow up when I see that, actually.
CS:GO, Rainbow Six Siege, maybe Valorant. You never know.
Rainbow Six Siege, I can see happening, but CS:GO? I don't know. Also, Valorant, I can also see happening, but that's only if it's if it doesn't pull a bleeding edge and gives me constant PTSD of believing that it's never gonna survive.
That game's gonna survive. I believe it.
Valorant or Bleeding Edge?
Valorant. I don't know about Bleeding Edge. Bleeding Edge actually concerns me.
Yeah. And most of the reason why I believe Bleeding Edge concerns, you know, I guess I would say both of us, is purely off the idea that, bullet damage, but bullets become unpredictable. I would say purely off the idea that it's just... I mean, for me, honestly, I will say that despite me playing the game as long as I had, you know, for maybe a good 4 hours at least already, and me liking the character, what's his name? And me liking, and actually I played a bit of Damon as well, and like learned of the technical mechanics in the game. It's like, yeah, I like the game. It just feels too thin.
Yeah.
It feels like it can be more complex. It feels like it doesn't have to be. It feels animation locked. You know? It feels kind of animation locked with the melee. The melee doesn't feel fluid. The repulsed or counterattacks, not counterattacks, but parry mechanic feels a bit too dry. And something that Skill Up, a reviewer of many games, comments is you can't carry a team in that game, unlike in, like, you know, something like, I guess maybe Overwatch you probably could.
Yeah, in Overwatch you can, no matter what character you're playing, unless you're playing like a health character where they don't do like damage, like probably like Mercy, but still, probably with Mercy you could probably at least do something. Like you can carry like with like an assist and heals and shit like that, but
or literally revive the entire team, I guess.
Yeah.
With Valorant you can't. Not Valorant. With Bleeding Edge you can't really carry the team. The game is very team focused. Now that's not a bad thing, obviously.
Yeah.
It's definitely not a bad thing.
It's not even bad, because there's some games where you literally have one of your player, and like let's say for instance like in CS:GO, let's say like it's a whole team of new players, and then there's one guy on their team that is really good, like hella, and like he's just carrying the whole entire team.
Yeah.
All game.
Yeah, you can obviously do that in that game, but I think a big part of the reason why is because, and I think I'm aware that there is technically one character that technically could be that one carry character. I think his name's Alberto, whatever his name is. He's a tank, and whenever he does damage to enemies, he gets a shield, which his effective health or overall health goes up to over 1,326. What the fuck, Respawn? I think that's Respawn who makes the game. No, I don't know who actually makes the game, but just
it's not Respawn.
I know it's not Respawn now. Think about it, but it's the fact that his health goes so fucking high from that is ridiculous. Firstly, and secondly, he is, I would say, probably the best character in the game. Probably.
Yeah, because like it seems like the tank carriers are more like played.
Not
like,
all. So it feels polarizing.
Not all of them, but like
it feels polarizing with the tanks. So okay, so I haven't played the American character tank, the female that is of the bigger variety. I don't want to insult anyone. I have with a very dry and dead glare, as I clearly want to just say fucking fact. Nice look on America, by the way.
Nice look on America, yeah.
You know.
And her name's Buttercup.
Yeah, name's fucking Buttercup. She's been nice fucking look on America.
Nice.
But I never touched her. I touched the dolphin character though. He's the other tank, and he is.
Other than the fact that he can't doesn't have any sprint ability or
He has sprint ability. No, he has the ability to sprint. He's slow. That's the whole gimmick of him.
Yeah.
He's a slow tank.
Yeah.
He's also basically the lifesaver tank. He's the tank that reels you in and protects you if you're a healer. And basically the tank and the heal, he as the tank and you as the healer are supposed to have a cycle of keeping each other alive. So someone like Zero, I think Zero Cool and him is a really good combination because they both have Zero Cool's one of Zero Cool's ultimates is to obviously it gives defense, and surprise surprise, your boy's main passive is to put up a bubble shield, which is basically defense that allows him to exchange damage from enemies and convert it into a special bar that allows him to create or generate allows him to generate enhanced versions of his abilities, like the area effect that gives lifesteal, which is actually very effective. Much more effective than I thought it was going to be, I'll be honest. I thought it was going to be actually pretty horrible, but no, it's actually really good. For when I actually used it. God damn it, I didn't get the item. So, it still feels very polarizing playing him, however. Especially when you're by yourself with him, because while you have no damage, you can keep the enemies busy as long as the entire team isn't there. If the entire team is there, they're fucking you. And it's ironically the same for when you fight against what's his name? I'm trying to remember what his name is.
Wait, what is it? Is it defense or attack?
It's a tank character that I talked about with the shields. With the shields based off attack.
Yeah,
so El Brando. El Brando.
Dude that have his body mechanical.
El Brado.
I forgot the name.
Yeah. It's El Brado, I think. He has became the tank I've hated so much.
Yeah, because everybody plays him, but at least the people I've my games.
So
I've seen people play him a lot.
Yeah, but the reason why I hate playing against him is purely because he is that attack. He is a really good fuck you character. He's that character that can just. If you don't have,
depending on if you're by yourself or if it's just him, you're a
pretty
that
much at a disadvantage. Even when you're Damon, the prime, one of the prime attackers, basically, or the prime attacker, he even gets outmatched by El Brado because of. That's probably not even how you pronounce his name at all. But El Brado, purely because of the fact that he has the passive attack thing, and as he attacks, he just does better with it. It's very polarizing experience every time you get hit by him, and you just see that bar go up and up and up. And let's not even talk about the fact that he has a fucking spin attack that basically allows him to do a DOT AoE in his own way, but he can also move it around. And if he does it in a group of people, well, you ain't killing him for a while. Unless you have, all attackers. And I'm trying to think of the guy who has the guitar, but I believe that I've said before that he is basically the tank buster, and I still do believe he is technically the tank buster, that's what I think his role was supposed to be described as. So I think most of his kit is based off of AoEs and stuns. But at the moment, do not believe that he will probably even, if you were to go one-on-one against El Brado, he would not be able to beat El Brado purely because of that one thing. This, like, I am aware that he has the continuous, he has the stun, but I don't think that stun's gonna be enough in the long run, right? Because let me put a theoretical scenario. You're in a team of 4. You have a Zero Cool, you have a Maiko, you have a Damon, and you have a what? And you obviously have the Tank Buster. On the enemy's team, they have a Buttercup. They have a what's the other dude's name? Fuck it. They have a Gizmo, right? Your character.
Yeah.
They have a Gizmo. They have a Damon because Damon's a very popular character, and they have a Zero Cool because they always need a healer. So, in that theoretical scenario, the people that are more likely to win would be people with the Damon, the Gizmo. No, not Damon, the Gizmo. But the Gizmo, not the Gizmo. I keep thinking of Gizmo. Fuck. Look what you've made me do. I've now murdered myself with the name of fucking Gizmo. With the Damon,
that's like
I know, right?
I was pissed off at the fact that you just kept on saying the name. I thought about it, and that's not good.
No, like my head hurts a bit. No, but I think I got it now. But the brain, the Damon, the guitar guy, which I still need to remember the name of. The Buttercup,
or something like that.
Zero Cool and Maiko. Yeah. So the reason why is because they have a character that's based on defeating tanks. And from what I'm aware of, Buttercup doesn't have any active ability to heal outside of combat or midway in combat. And that's kind of
unless you get like a mod that
like a lifesteal mod, which I don't think she does a lot. Which I think she probably does have a lifesteal mod, but I've never heard it been mentioned by a player that I have played with every once in a while, known as literally her gamer tag is Queen Bitch. Nice. So an interesting thing is that I believe that they're more likely to win purely because there's a Tank Buster, they have a Maiko. Maiko is not bad of a character at all. They have Zero Cool. Zero Cool is always a really good recovery for Maiko. Maiko falls in healing, and she has to heal herself. And Damon is just always good as far as keeping enemies in place, combined with the guitarist character, because he's the Tank Buster, and his ultimate also can stun people in place. Which can be combined with Damon's, so double fucky buttons and AoE DOTs.
It's not great.
Yeah, it's great, but not really.
But if someone doing that to you, it's not.
Yeah, it's never fun. I've experienced it before. Yeah, it's not great. Like it's an optimal strategy. I can see it's a very optimal strategy, but I would never obviously personally agree with it because it's like, man, that's annoying. But hey, it makes sense. Like you should always do the optimal strategy because you want to win but at the end of the day, that's the point of the game. You're meant to win and have fun. You're not meant to just only have fun. But if they were to switch out that Buttercup to an El Brado, this is only if it's a bad scenario, the Zero Cool and the Maiko gets caught out without Damon or God forbid, obviously Tank Buster, well, firstly, those two would I wouldn't say immediately die, but will eventually perish because the rest of the other three team members will obviously be at the attackers, which kind of breaks down the entire team purely because the healers are dealing with with basically the best effective health character at keeping themselves alive without actually having to do anything unique or special or worry about a specific limit, like our poor Dolphin Boy. And basically prolongs something that shouldn't be, like if it's captured a point or if it's power cells, which are the only two modes, isn't it? Wow, the strategy, wow, the meta currently would be him. Only because of that one thing. Yeah, the meta, it makes sense that he's used a lot, because the meta would be primarily him. And in Exterminate, he'd be even more meta. Because the best way to keep yourself from dying is to do more damage to the enemy and eventually kill them, which in turn reaches your goal anyway. So it's best to just take out the enemy anyway. It's wow, it's a bizarre thing. Very bizarre. So yeah. Oh, I've completed the game on this character already. Holy shit. I didn't even notice.
I just playing the game casually. Already beat the game. Goddamn.
First time, yeah, with Harry. And I got 2 characters from that.
What?
Yep. I think this is a good streaming session. I don't think we need to do another video. That was like 2 hours.
Yeah.
I think we're good for today. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Oh my gosh. Congratulations. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you all did, obviously like, subscribe, and if you made it through this rest of this video, I'd like to thank you for managing to sit through our pauses, sit through our stupidity, sit through like all of this, and obviously enjoy the calm music as it played. You know, be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below what you liked about the video. You know, maybe even give a holler to Fade, because he sat there throughout this entire time as much as he can, and had a conversation with me while I went and dealt with all this stupidity. And I hope y'all enjoy and be willing to sit through another episode of this if y'all want to, or if even Faye wants to, you know, hear this music and us talk about shit while I play Silent King's Tower, and even review it afterwards.
Hey, I'm always down.
You know, if things didn't go in
You guys want more content like this? You know, just let them know. Let the man know. Just let the man know.
Yeah.
I will be here.
But you know, until that was mentioned, hope y'all enjoy your day. We'll be living ours. Peace.